Yeah. So as I said yesterday, we have to prepare the ledgers whenever the transactions, when you see in the balance sheet or in the adjustments, are not clear, or you're not able to find out why it is increasing, why it is decreasing, even after considering the adjustment. And those are actually called as hidden transactions. So we have to find out the hidden transaction. So now look at machinery account. How much he has given opening balance of machinery account? Yeah, quickly, students.
75,000.
75,000. And how much is opening closing balance?
70.
70,000. So difference is how much?
5,000.
5,000, right? But in the adjustment, he has told again something about the what? Machinery. One is depreciation. We have to give 12,000 depreciation. Again, it is not tallying. It is more than 5,000 now. Then again come down to third adjustment. They say they have sold one machinery for 15,000 and they incurred a loss of 4,000. Okay. So by looking at depreciation and the sale value and the loss value, it is nowhere able to rectify that the difference. 5,000 it is not coming. So then what we have to do to find out those hidden transactions, we have to prepare the ledger. We have to prepare the machinery account. Okay. So tell me now, balance carried down, balance brought down. How much is that balance brought down?
75,000.
Debit side is an asset. Asset will always have debit balance. How much is opening balance? 75,000. So write 75,000. Next, now we have to look at the question and see any purchase is there, any sale is there. Okay, and then any depreciation amount is given. Any depreciation has to be provided. Okay, now tell me, any purchase or sale is given? Yes or no?
Sale is given.
They given their sale. So how much is the sale value?
15,000.
It is been sold for 15,000. That means it is the selling price. So how do you write in the machinery account? Where do you write that? Debit or credit side?
Credit side.
Credit side. By which account?
Bank account.
Bank account. Yeah, by bank account. Okay. So how much is the amount? 15,000. Next, he has told us directly because of this particular sale, they have incurred the loss. So loss will come where? Which account? Debit or credit side?
Credit side.
Credit side.
Again, loss on sale on credit side. The amount is 4,000. Write on 4,000. Got it? Next, anything else he has given? Any depreciation he has given for machinery? Yes, no? How much he has given?
12,000 depreciation.
12,000. But that same amount we cannot write like that because he has given us provision for depreciation on machinery. Are you able to see in the balance sheet? So he has given 10,000 and 20,000. Again, you can see there the difference is 10,000, but he's telling he has charged 12,000 depreciation. So from where it came, we don't know. So there is some differences there. So before we complete the machinery account, we have to prepare provision for depreciation on machinery account. Then we'll come to know how much is actually the depreciation being given. Okay. Yeah. So let us calculate first. We will leave that there. Okay. We'll complete that later. You can leave around 3 lines and then you write down next table, provision for depreciation on machinery account. All of you prepare the table. This is a simple table you prepare, 4-column table quickly. Okay, so we have opening balance and closing balance. So where do you write the opening balance? Debit or credit side? Yeah,
Credit side, sir.
it is credit side. Okay, so write down by balance brought down. How much is that? 10,000. Write down 10,000. Then any machinery, any depreciation has been provided or already? Yes, they have provided machinery. How much? 12,000. You can see here in the first adjustment, depreciation on machinery 12,000. So that we have to credit. So by depreciation account 12,000. Any other data is given about the depreciation on machinery? No, but we have got the closing balance. So write down the closing balance, that is to balance carried down 20,000. So now tally the account.
Credit side total 22,000, sir.
Okay. We are getting total 22,000
Balance
credit side.
figure
We have 20,000. So what is the balancing figure?
2,000.
2,000. What we call that as?
Sold, sir.
Yeah. Whenever the machinery which is being sold, for which the depreciation is being given, that we need to remove it. Okay, that we have to remove from the account. Okay, from the provision. That is called account disposable. Account disposable account. Okay, so to sold machinery account, that 2,000 will be the balancing figure. 2,000 is the balancing figure. Clear? So now you write the depreciation. What is that? How much is that which is being balanced? It is 2,000 in the machinery account. Okay, which is being used for sold machine. Okay, so write down now by provision for depreciation 2,000. Okay. Next, anything else he has given us? Any other data is given us regarding the machinery account? Any other sale, the purchase, anything he has given? If nothing is given, write down the balance carried down amount. It is 70,000. So please tally the account.
49,000, sir. On debit, credit side.
91,000.
91,000. Okay, so what's the balancing figure?
16,000.
Balancing figure is 16,000. So what do we call the 16,000 as? What can we call that as? So normally what we write in the debit side, either it should be purchase or it should be profit on sale of machinery. Only these two are the options available. But for second option cannot be there because they are incurred loss, not profit on sale of machinery. Yes or no? They incurred loss, so there is no chance of profit. So there is only one option left over, that is it should be purchase. That means they have purchased one more machinery for which the data is not been given in the question. This is what is the hidden transaction. That is what we have found out by preparing machinery account. So the balancing figure is 16,000, that we can write it easily as bank account because it's a purchase. Okay, profit cannot be there because they incurred the loss. So now we will have the total will be 91,000 on the both the side. Is it clear, students? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Next, anything else we have to find out? Now look at the furniture. Any difference in furniture? Furniture opening balance is 10,000, closing is 9,000. So how much is the difference?
1,000.
1,000. Then see, any other data is given about furniture? Any purchase, sale, or any
Depreciation.
Depreciation.
depreciation is given 4,000. So if you remove 4,000 from your machinery, then balance should be more than, it should be less than 4,000, but it is showing 1,000. Then there is some hidden transaction. So how do you find out the hidden transaction now? Yeah,
Prepare a ledger account.
again you have to prepare machinery ledger account. So machinery opening balance, that is 10,000. Where do you write? Debit or credit side?
Debit side. Okay. Debit side.
Because it's a asset. Asset will always show debit balance. So write down by balance brought down 10,000. Next, any purchase or sale is given? Furniture? No. But he has given us depreciation. So depreciation, where should I write? Debit or credit side?
Credit side.
Credit side. So write down by depreciation account. How much? 4,000. Any other data is given? Nothing. But he has given us closing balance. How much is closing balance of furniture?
9,000.
9,000. So write down closing balance 9,000. So this is data we know. I know opening balance 10,000. I know closing balance 9,000. I know depreciation was given 4,000. So let us find out the balancing figure. Calculate. How much is total on the credit side?
13,000.
13,000. But debit side we have only 10,000. So how much is the balancing figure?
3,000.
3,000. So what we can call that as? What will you write? 3,000 as what?
Purchase it.
Purchase, because there is no any profit by sale of machinery. So we can comfortably write to bank account, that is purchase of furniture. That means they have purchased 3,000 worth of furniture. Okay, that is not been clearly told in the question. Okay, these are called as hidden transaction. So all these purchases will go where? Where do you write this? In the fund flow statement. Okay, so when you're writing fund flow statement, please remember these purchases. Next, now look at the building. Is there any hidden transaction in building?
Depreciation, sir.
So 1,40,000 is opening balance, closing balance 1,34,000. So how much is the difference?
6,000.
1,000. Have they given any for depreciation for building?
Yes, sir.
How much they given?
20,000.
20,000. If you are given 20,000 depreciation, then from the building value it should be lesser than that. But it is showing only 6,000 difference. That means what? There is some hidden transaction. So let us prepare building account. So building opening balance is how much? 1,40,000. Sorry, no, 1,40,000. Then depreciation is given 20,000. So write down depreciation 20,000. Any other purchase or sale is given? Building?
No, sir.
No. Then write the closing balance, that is 1,34,000. So tally the account. Tell me the balancing figure.
1,54,000.
1 lakh. That's the
54,000.
balancing figure. I don't think.
So
Total, sir.
total is 1,54,000 and balance is 14,000.
Balance is 14,000.
14,000.
Okay, and total is 1,54,000. So 14,000, what are you going to show it as?
Purchase, sir.
Purchase only. Okay. So
Purchase.
now total will be 1.54 lakhs. Okay. Any other ledger we have to prepare? Goodwill. Goodwill is what happened? Goodwill increase or decrease?
Decrease 2,000, sir.
It is decrease 2,000. Any other data is given about goodwill? No. So decrease 2,000 means what you can consider it as? When will goodwill come down?
Goodwill a written off, sir.
That means they have written off the goodwill. Okay. So the 2,000 is return of goodwill. Where do you write that goodwill return of?
In a adjusted P&L account.
Yeah, we have tried in the adjusted
Debit.
P&L account on the debit side. We have to add back the goodwill return of 2000. So please remember when you're preparing that. Anything else you have to prepare? Capital account, you can see share capital account is increased by 1 lakh. That means what? What can we say that as?
Issue of equity shares.
So that's why it is increase of 1 lakh. Debenture decrease how much? 10,000.
10,000.
That means it is redemption.
Redemption.
Yeah, again they're redeeming it as premium, right? It's given here. Redemption of debenture was made at a premium. So we have to pay another 10% on 10,000. Okay, that is the 1,000. Then preference share increase or decrease?
Increase, sir.
It is increase. Increase means what?
40,000.
How will it
Issue of
increase?
preference. Issue,
That
sir.
means they have issued additional 40,000 worth of preference share capital. Then public deposit,
It increase, sir.
it is
Increase
also
20.
increase. Increase means what?
Issue of public deposit.
That means they have borrowed more again. Again 20,000 they have borrowed from the public. Then loan,
Increase 40,000.
again increased by 40,000. That means what? They have taken additional loan. So all this will come where? Additional public deposit, additional loan. Where do you write?
Sources of fund.
These are the sources of fund. Okay. Then reserve. Reserve increase or decrease?
Increase 15,000.
Yeah, reserve increased by 15,000. That means that is a apportionment of profit. So where do you write the apportionment of profits? In adjusted P&L account. Okay. And then P&L account balance and opening balance is given. That is a net profit of brought down and the carried down balance. That will write in the adjusted P&L account. Provision for depreciation already we are done. And then proposed dividend. What about proposed dividend? Where do you take?
Appropriation of profit.
Yeah, appropriation of profit, we have to take the proposed dividend. So in appropriation, please listen here. Students, hope you are listening. Very important thing I'm going to tell now. When proposed dividend is given, so whatever is proposed this year, you can write that in the adjusted P&L account. So how much is that proposed dividend? 30,000. And this 20,000, whatever is proposed last year, will be paid in the this year. That means 2018 they are proposing, 2019 it will be paid. So whatever is paid, you can show it as application of fund in the fund flow statement. Understood? So the current year you show it in the adjusted P&L account. You have to debit it. It's apportionment of profit. Then 20,000 what is proposed last year will be paid in the this year. So that will become the application of fund. That you have to write in fund flow statement. Is it clear? So way to write the current year and the previous year proposed dividend. And we are considering it as a non-current account. Okay. So it will come in adjusted P&L account and fund flow statement. Understood, students? What I told now regarding
Yes.
proposed dividend? Any doubt? Okay, then creditors and bills payable will not consider. We already considered it only in statement of changes in working capital. So we have gone through the entire balance sheet. So there is no need to prepare any of the ledgers. And even adjustments also, there is no need to prepare because he has told depreciation is being given. So where to take all this depreciation? Furniture, machinery, building. In adjusted P&L account, these are non-cash items. So we have to add it back. Then redemption was made 10% premium. That will be, we will be considering in both. And then machinery sold already we considered. And machinery sold when you are selling, there will be an inflow of fund. So that is a source of fund. You will write that again. Then interim dividend was paid, 10,000, income tax was paid, 5,000. We will write that in the fund flow statement. Okay. So now we will, what to prepare? Before we prepare fund flow statement, we have to prepare adjusted P&L account. So let us prepare now adjusted P&L account. So draw the format adjusted P&L account. Quickly draw the table in your class notes, all of you. You have to show your notes when you come back. Or else
Sir,
one day, I'll keep
Hello, sir.
aside only one day for checking your notes even online. I can check your notes even online. So please prepare your notes, write in your notes day by day. Don't keep anything in pending. Yeah, you have to write simultaneously. If you want me to go slowly, if you want, I'll go slow also, not a problem. Students, hope all of you are writing notes. Please write your notes. Whatever you write in with your own hand, it will be very easy for you to understand. It will be very easy for you to do revision. If you take somebody else's notes, it is his own notes. So you can't understand so easily. So that's why I'm telling. So please write in your own hand, with your own hands. Yeah, somebody was asking something.
Sir, interim dividend and income tax comes under appropriation of profits, sir.
Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah. We'll do that. Interim dividend, and then what is provision for taxation? All that will come. So prepare the table quickly. Once it's ready, tell me, we'll start. Yeah, done, students? I don't think it needs so much time to prepare.
Done, sir. Yes, sir, done.
Yeah. So what is the first step when you prepare the adjusted P&L account? First step is we have to bring down the balance of last year. So how much is the balance given of last year? P&L account you have to refer. How much is given?
50,000.
Opening balance is 50,000. That will be the balance brought down. Where do you write balance brought down? Debit or credit side?
Credit
Credit
side.
side.
Credit side. No, net in the P&L account, the net profit will be on the debit side. When I transfer to adjusted P&L account, it will be on the opposite side. It will be on the credit side. So 5,000. Next, what is the next step? Now we need to debit all the
50.
non-fund items, non-cash items or non-fund items. So what are the non-fund items given in the question? Please remember the format. Okay, I already shared with you the format. If you know the format, you will quickly tell quickly. So this is what is a non-fund item.
Sir,
Yeah.
depreciation, sir.
Depreciation. So he has given depreciation 4,000 for machinery, sorry, furniture, 12,000 machinery, 20,000 building. So we will write that first. Okay. So he has given us hello, students, are you able to see me?
Yes, sir.
Then why that message came? I don't know. Yeah. You're able to see me, student? You're able to
Yes.
hear me? Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Okay. So depreciation we are writing furniture 4,000, machinery 12,000, and building how much he has given? Building
20,000.
30. How much?
20,000.
20,000. Yeah. So building he has given 20,000. So we have written the non-fund items. Next, any other non-fund items are there?
Loss on
Unit.
sale of machine.
Yeah. So there was a loss. See, you will get loss on sale of machine and preliminary expenses written off, goodwill written off. So please go through the format again and again. Once you know the format, easily you can identify in your question what is given there, which is non-fund. Okay. So loss on sale of machinery, how much was that?
4,000, sir.
4,000. Next, any other non-fund items?
Goodwill written off, sir.
Goodwill is written off. How much is written off?
2,000.
30,000 minus 28,000. So it is 2,000 written off. Okay, this is a non-fund item. Next,
Sir, in a second adjustment, it's a redemption of debenture was made at 10% premium.
yeah. So debenture was made at a 10% premium. So that we need to write it. Okay. So the premium redemption by 10% will be actually what? It will be a expenditure for the company, which will be debited to P&L account, which has reduced my profit. So now we have to add it back. Okay. So write down premium on redemption of debentures. So how to calculate that? So the debenture was 10,000 beginning, then it became 90,000. So difference is 10,000, and the premium is 10%. So calculate 10% of 10,000.
1,000.
1,000. So 1,000 we need to write here. And where do you write this 10,000? It will be the whether it is application of fund or uses of fund or a source of fund. When I'm redeeming, it is the application of fund because fund is going out. Yes or no? Redemption means I'm paying the money to the debenture holders. So it is a application of fund. So the 10,000 you have to again write there. 10,000 along with premium you have to write again in the fund flow statement. Okay. Now you write any appropriation of funds. That is appropriation of profit. That means whatever you write in the P&L appropriation account, like transfer to reserve fund, dividend paid, interim dividend paid, proposed dividend, proposed tax, all those things. Anything is there in the list what I told now?
So proposed dividend is there.
Proposed dividend is there. Before that, one more also is there. They have paid interim dividend also. How much they paid?
10,000, sir.
Yeah, we will write that 10,000. Then proposed dividend, how much? How much is proposed dividend?
30,000.
Yeah, I told no. In these two, which one you should write in appropriation, the adjustment P&L account. The current year provision you write. Or current year proposed dividend you should write in this adjusted P&L account. And 20,000 will be paid in 2019. So that will come in fund flow statement. So now you write 30,000. That is the current year proposed dividend. Anything else?
Income tax, sir.
Income tax. Yeah, they have how much they have paid?
5,000.
5,000 is the income tax which they have paid. Yeah. So during 2019, income tax was paid 5,000. Okay, you can just mention as taxation or tax paid. Yeah, 5,000. Next, anything else, students? Just imagine the profit and loss appropriation account. So what all comes on debit side?
Sir, reserve is increased 15,000.
Yeah. So that means they have reserve has increased. How much has increased?
15,000.
15,000. So when will the reserve increase?
Profit increases.
When the profit increases and that profit is being transferred to reserve fund. Normally you are done right in a joint stock company. they'll give an adjustment, transfer 10% to reserve fund. So that is what they have done. So when they do that, what happens? My net profit will fall down. So now we have to add back that particular reserve. Okay, what has been transferred to reserve fund. So write down to reserve. So how much is that?
15,000.
15,000. Anything else, students? Anything else we have to write?
Hello, sir.
If nothing is there, we have to write the closing balance.
Hello.
Yeah, anybody is trying to contact?
Sir, that premium on redemption of debenture, the 10,000 minus 90,000. What is
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, it was one more zero we have to add, correct. It is 1 lakh, not 10,000.
Yeah, okay, okay.
Yeah, it is 1 lakh, 1 lakh minus 90,000. That means they have redeemed 10,000 worth of debentures. Okay, so now tell me the balancing figure. That's the closing balance of net profit, P&L account. That is 70,000. So you have to end with balance brought down, carried down. That is 70,000. Now anything has to be added on the credit side. Any incomes they are given, indirect incomes like dividend received, interest received, okay, or any provision is decreased. Any provision is decreased? No. One provision is that is machinery provision, it is increased, so it's not decreased. So we cannot write that. Any incomes are given, students? Income from rent or income from investment, nothing is given. Then balance the account. If nothing is
Sir,
given,
fund from operations, sir.
yeah, all of you balance, try to do it. Don't tell the answers. All of you please calculate the balancing figure.
So total is 173,000.
Total of it, debit or credit side?
Sir, debit side,
Debit side total is 1 lakh.
73,000.
All of you getting, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? 1,73,000 all of you got? Or you got
Yes,
any
sir.
different answer? Okay, now calculate the balancing figure.
Sir, fund from operation 1,23,000.
Okay. Others, how much are getting? Other students?
1,23,000.
1,23,000. So what do we call this as?
Fund from operation.
Fund from operation. Why? Because my additions are more than my subtractions. My debits are more than my credits. So we have to write it as fund from operation. If it is reverse, if your credits are more than your debit, then you will get a loss from operation that will be on your debit side. Clear? So we got fund from operation. Where does it write? Where do you write this fund from operation next? That will come in your fund flow statement under the heading sources of fund. Clear, students? Now we'll get the same total on the credit side also. That will be 1,75,000 on the both the side. Did you understand how to prepare adjusted P&L account? This is actually the crux of fund flow statement. Many will do correctly the ledger, they'll do correctly the statement of changes in working capital, but they go mistake in calculating fund from operation. Okay, but it's very simple. Only thing you should understand the format. Please go through this format again and again. Whatever the format I shared with you in the previous class. Okay, so if you know the format, this format, if you know, you can easily do it. Okay, so please go through it. You should know what is meant by non-fund items. Okay, you should know what are the funds, what are the items come under appropriation of profit. If you know this, it's very, very simple. Okay, students, are you getting confident or not regarding adjusted P&L account? Can you do it? Yeah, no response. What I can understand from that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, so you have to know the format. It's very simple. If you know the format, the moment you read the question, automatically your mind will tell, okay, this will go for, this is a non-fund item. Write it in the adjusted P&L account. This is a appropriation account. So please write in the adjusted P&L account. And these are the non-operating income. So write on the credit side. So please know the format. See, accounting is very, very simple. Only thing is you should know the format. You should know what comes on debit side, what comes on the credit side. The moment when you read the question, automatically your mind will tell you, even if you don't need to put any efforts, automatically your mind will tell you what will come on debit side, what will write on the credit side. Got it? But again, it will come by practice. So you have to practice. Okay. So please practice. Okay, student. So what are the next step after preparing adjusted P&L account? Yeah. See, it is there on the screen. Please tell me what is the next step. What you have to prepare?
Fund flow statement.
Fund flow statement. Yeah. So
Fund
first
flow.
write prepare the table, all of you. All of you draw the table in your notes, class notes. All of you prepare the table quickly and let me know once your table is ready. Don't depend on the videos, don't depend on the Excel sheet what I'm sharing with you in LMS. Okay, please write with your own hand because you have to show me your notes. Done, student? Shall we
Yes,
start?
sir.
Yeah. So first you have to list out the sources of fund. Now look at the first of all the liability side and tell me any increase in capital. Normally source of fund will come from capital account. Capital and borrowings, liabilities. Yeah. Tell me, any capital is increasing, any issue of fund?
Sir, equity share capital 1 lakh is increases.
Yeah. Equity share capital has increased. That means there is a issue of shares of 1 lakh. So write down issue of equity capital 1 lakh. Next. Debenture. What about debenture? Is it increasing or decreasing?
Redemption, sir.
Redemption, sir.
Increasing. That means it is redemption. Redemption will write in the application of fund. Now go to preference share.
Increase.
Preference
Issue.
share increase. That means it is an issue. So write down issue of preference share. How much is the amount?
40,000.
40,000. So he has given there. All of you have question bank, right? So you can refer your question bank and tell me. For me, no need to change the screen again and again. So it is 40,000. So write down 40,000. Next. Deposit.
Increases 20,000, sir.
Increase. So that means they have borrowed again. They've taken more deposit. So write down deposit 20,000. Next, loans. Loan also increase. So that means they have borrowed more loan again. They've taken loan. So loan taken. How much?
40,000.
Again 40,000. Clear, students? Are you getting it? Next. What about next thing? Reserve will not come. Any other where source is coming, wherever the fund is coming in?
Sale of machinery, sir.
Yeah. So there is a sale of machinery. How much you sold for? 15,000. So write down sale of machinery. How much? 15,000. Next. Any other way where you are getting income or you are getting fund? Cash
No,
inflow.
sir.
No other cash inflows, no fund inflow. Then one more thing is there.
Fund flow up.
Important source of fund is what?
Fund from operation.
Fund from operation. That is one of the important source of fund. Yeah, this is where you get more fund. How much you got? Fund from operation?
1,23,000.
1,23,000. Okay. So calculate now total sources.
Three lakh 38,000, sir.
3,38,000.
38,000.
What about others? How much you getting?
Same sir, 3,38,000.
3,38,000.
38,000.
Okay. That's the right answer. Next. What is the next thing you have to write?
Application of
Application of funds. So that where your fund is being used for either for redeeming or either for paying some payments like dividends, taxes, okay, or there is any loss by operation that you can write there. Okay. So tell me now next. Is there any redemption of any anything which has been redeemed? Any liability has been paid?
Redemption of debentures, sir.
Yeah, debenture was redeemed. So read on redemption of debenture. So 10,000 is redemption value. 10,000 they have redeemed, and 1,000 is what?
10% of
This is premium. 1,000 is premium. I'm making it clear, so you will not have a doubt. So premium is 1,000. So both you have to add because both are both the way the money is going. So fund is going out. So total is how much? Total redemption value, how much you'll write?
11,000.
11,000.
11,000 including premium. Next, you have to see any purchase is there. So any assets are purchased. So we have done a lot of ledgers, machinery account, okay, and furniture account. Please check and tell me any purchase is there. Purchase, see machinery purchase is there, 16,000. Then furniture, again purchase is there, 3,000. Building purchase is there. So there are 3 purchases. So let us write now one by one. So first one, purchase of land. How much is purchase? How much is land purchase? Yeah. Look at the question. I think we have not done the ledger. Look at the question bank. Land, how much is purchased? 1,70,000 and 3,32,000. So how much is the difference? Calculate.
1,60,000.
So 1,62,000, sir.
Yeah. And no data is given, so we didn't calculate any this thing because normally for land there will not be depreciation because it will be appreciation always, and no land is purchased or sold. Nothing is data is given here, so that's why we didn't prepare the ledger. But from the difference we can easily find out that the amount is increased. Increase means the land is being purchased. So how much you got, students?
1,62,000.
1,62,000. Next, how much worth of machinery is purchased?
16,000.
16,000. Next, furniture?
3,000.
3,000.
Then building?
14,000.
14,000. So all that I got it from the ledger what we prepared. Next, any other purchases or any payments are there? Look at the question. Students, please.
Payment of income tax, sir.
Yeah, so, there are so many payments, no? They have done. All the payments are cash outflow. So whenever they pay, cash is going out. See, one is 20,000 was proposed last year, will be paid this year. So 20,000 is a dividend paid. Okay. And then what else is given? Not only the final dividend, it's called final dividend. And this one is one more is interim dividend. The both are different. So interim dividend is paid 10,000 and income tax also is paid 5,000. So write all these three things. One is final dividend paid 20,000, interim dividend 10,000, income tax 5,000. So please write down payment of tax first. How much is paid? 5,000. Then payment of interim dividend. How much they are paid? Interim dividend
10,000.
10,000. Then payment of final dividend. How much they are paid?
20,000, sir.
20,000 or 30,000?
So last year, sir, 20,000.
Yeah. Last year will be paid this year. And whatever they're proposing this year, it will be paid next year. Okay, simple. So keep that in mind. So 20,000 is paid. Next, anything else? No? Then calculate total applications.
2,41,000.
2,41,000. Others, how much are getting? Other students, please tell me your answers.
2,41,000.
Sir.
Okay, then what about others? We have 178 students in our class. 178 answers should come.
2,41,000.
Okay. All are getting 2,41,000? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Sir,
So calculate now net working capital, either increase or decrease.
sir,
Capital working
increase,
capital?
sir. Increase 97,000.
Net working capital is increasing. How much?
97,000.
Okay, others?
97,000.
Yes, sir. Same answer.
97,000.
97,000. Why, Jackson, you are putting in chat box? Why can't you tell directly? Why can't you unmute and tell your answer? Okay, so increase, how much we got? 97,000. So what are the total?
3,38,000, sir.
38,000. So this finishes your fund flow statement. Okay, so we are taking actually almost 1 hour we are taking, but you have to do it in 10 minutes in exam. Okay, so again it will come by practice. So please practice, solve all the problems what I solved in the class. You can even refer textbooks and you can get it. Okay, more problems you can get and you can do it. Okay, yeah. So this is your question number 3. Any doubt in question number 3? Anything you are not understanding, not got it, or any doubt you have before we go to the question number 4, last question?
Sir, one down. Sir,
Yeah.
in adjusted P&L account, 2 premium on redemption on debenture. I didn't
Yeah,
understand.
yeah. Premium on?
Redemption of debenture.
Yeah, yeah. So what did you understand?
Like 10,000 we got. For that we are like 10% we are giving for 10,000. So it is 1,000.
Hmm.
But in fund application of fund, we have taken like 10,000 plus premium.
Yeah. See, when I'm redeeming, actually, the redemption is actually the part of your capital, part of your capital expenditure. Okay, so that will be shown that, but they're not redeeming on the face value. They're redeeming at premium. So premium when they are paying, so that you have to be shown in the adjusted P&L account. Only the premium you have to show here. But when you are writing in the application of fund, the total amount what you are paying, including premium, total amount I'm paying to my debenture holders is 11,000. That is 10,000 redemption value plus 1,000 premium. So total amount is actually going. That means total cash which is going out is 11,000. Got it? That you have to show. Total cash, how much is going out? We have to show there. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And normally we don't write the redemption in the adjusted P&L account because it is not a revenue expenditure. Okay, it's a capital expenditure. But premium is a capital revenue expenditure because they have to pay something extra than whatever they are supposed to pay. Clear? So that you can write here. Any return premium or discounts that you can write here. Okay. Any other doubts? Question number 3. Shall we go to question number 4? Students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So question number 4, somebody read for us quickly. Yeah, anyone quickly read question number 4. We will discuss that. And yesterday I told you to prepare statement of changes in working capital. We will discuss that and then we'll wind up the class. Yeah. Quickly read question.
The following are the summarized balance sheet of ABC Company as at 31/12/2019 and 31/12/2020. Liabilities for 2019 and 2020. Share capital is 2 lakh and 2,50,000. General reserve is 50,000 and 60,000. Profit and loss account, that is 30,500 and 30,600. Bank loan is just 70,000, and sundry creditors is 1,50,000 and 1,35,200. Provision for taxation is 30,000 and 35,000. Assets, sir, land and building 2 lakh and 1,90,000. Plant and machinery 1,50,000 and 1,69,000. Stock is 1 lakh and 74,000. Sundry debtors is 80,000 and 64,200. Cash is 500 and 600. Bank is 8,000 for current. Goodwill is only for current year, that is 5,000. Total it is for liabilities is 5,30,500 and 5,10,800. Assets also the same. Additional information, during the year ended 31/12/2020, dividend of rupees 20,000 was paid. Assets of another company were purchased for a consideration of 50,000 payable in shares. The following assets were purchased. Stock is rupees 20,000 and machinery is rupees 25,000. Machinery was purchased for rupees 8,000. Depreciation return of building is for rupees 10,000 and machinery is for rupees 14,000. Income tax paid during the year rupees 28,000. Prepare a statement of sources and application of funds for the year ended 31/12/2020. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much. We will not discuss the adjustments because if I discuss now, again you'll forget. We'll discuss when you solve the problem. We will only discuss the balance sheet because that is what will be needed for statement of changes in working capital. Hope all of you have done the changes in working capital statement. All of you prepared?
Yes,
How
sir.
much you got the answer? Anyone? Please tell me.
Sir,
how much you got the
decrease
answer.
in 18,900. So decrease in working capital 18,900.
Yeah, in this question we have the what do you call provision for taxation. What are you going to consider it as, current or non-current? What did you write?
Sir, current
Sir, non-current accounts.
Yeah, better you consider it as non-current, so there will not be any confusion. Okay, that is the one thing. And let me zoom my sheet 1 minute. So how much you got the answer?
18,900. Decrease in working capital.
Okay, others? Others, how much you got? Akila Mohan, how much you got answer? Akila Mohan absent. Albin PJ?
So I'm just calculating, sir.
Not now, I gave homework. No, yesterday I was supposed to do.
Yes, sir.
Albin PJ? Albin PJ, how much you got net working capital for fourth question? Albin also absent. Andrews? Preetham, Robin, Rima,
Yes, sir. 18,900.
okay. Ritvij, Moses. Please answer if you yes or no. If you're not done, you tell okay, I'm not done. Or else I'll mark you as absent. Tejas, Shibu.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, how much you got?
Sir, I'm still doing, sir.
At least tell that. Be prompt. Thomas Varghese,
Sir, I'm doing it. Sir.
you're not done. Gayatri, Thomas
Yes, sir.
Zakaria, Alia, how much you got? Answer. Have you done it or not?
No, sir.
Evangeline, Sharon, Esther. See, many of you are not done. I know. Why you are not done? Vatsala,
Sir, 18,900.
18,900. Okay. Atira,
Yes, sir.
Neha, how much you got, Neha? Atira, how much you got? Answer.
18,900.
Okay. Neha,
Yes, sir. 18,900.
you're telling the same. You're done it or not? Or just telling somebody else?
Sir, I did it correctly, but then now when I verified, I got the same thing. So, yeah.
Razvi, Saqib, Razvi, how much you done? Okay, by that I can find out that very few people, maybe 10% students only have done. I request all of you, please do the homework today. I will not solve that. You only have to solve it. And I'll ask you to show your notes virtually. You have to open and show your book that you have done the statement of changes in working capital. Okay. So now time is up. We will discuss question number 4 in the next class. Okay. So thank you, students, for joining.
Thank you, sir.
Any doubt is there? You can discuss